Ah, so it's been an eventful week for us. What was your what the fuck moment?
Work.
Yeah, what happened?
So,
Oh, when you tried to call out on Sunday?
welcome to my life.
Okay. My life.
But anyways, Sunday wasn't feeling too good. So I just wanted to call off, because everybody else
Never
gets to.
you literally never call off.
Yeah, no. That's maybe like my third or fourth time ever calling off the whole 3 years I've worked there. So, you know, I thought it was just decency for me out of my 3 years to just finally, take a nice day for myself. But, that was impossible almost to the point where I almost had to quit.
Yeah, dude. Jobs do not like appreciate the good workers, and the thing that sucks is when you were a team lead, you were constantly going in for people, constantly. You very rarely got all of your days off, hardly ever.
Yeah.
And so it's so crazy that the one time you need somebody to cover for you, they're like,
It was like impossible. But even the days that I wasn't on call, I was still told that because I was a team lead, I still had to go in.
yeah, exactly. And so what? The team lead now doesn't have to do that?
Because they're not salary and not getting ran down like damn dog because they're hourly and they don't want overtime.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then when you step down from being team lead, the only difference is now you're hourly.
Yeah. And, so are the other team leads. So they don't want them, you know, getting overtime.
Well, the thing is they just need to have better policies or like consistency with the people who are shit, because there's a few people who are constantly calling out, constantly always being shitheads, which I feel like every job has those. And it sucks because it affects everyone else. And then when somebody else genuinely needs something, it makes it fucking
Impossible.
yeah.
It's crazy. Oh, I'm still salty.
Oh yeah, no, that's the wonderful thing about being good at your job. You get to do other people's jobs too.
Um, there's a lot more I could say right now, but I would rather find a job real quick before they fire me. Before, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I know you went and got your application, right?
Well, no, not yet.
Well, this has been your theme for years.
Well,
But the crazy thing is, this is the only job you've ever had. You've had this job since you were 16. You've had this job for
3 years.
five. Wait, you got it when you were how old? 16, 17?
No, it's like 17, 18.
Yeah, okay. I was like, because you're going to be 21 soon.
Yeah, I was
You've had this. Yeah, this is the only job you've ever had. You've had it for years. And so you have this like crazy sense of loyalty, and it's hard.
Oh, no,
for you
right
to
now,
leave.
no.
But after years of being shit on, it's kind of like your job is kind of like a relationship. You spend, 20 to 40 hours or plus working a week. And it should be in a place that you enjoy going to with people, and it's very hard to fucking find that.
I
And
did enjoy the people I worked with. I did.
yeah, and now they're getting shitty and moving people around. And it's like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was my last straw. That was the only reason why I was there. And then they moved my coworker to another house, and I think good, good.
yeah, no, your work bestie is so important. So
He's
important.
the only reason why I was really going. I was like, and me and her, we get our shit done. And now it's just like, oh,
Like having to constantly pick up the slack for other people.
which is crazy to me because they are moving her over to the other house because of falls recently. But I'm like, what was everybody else doing before we even had an extra aid? Picking them up ourselves. I was picking people up by myself. So what the hell? Everybody just
So wait, so they're gonna move her out of your house and you're gonna be alone?
yeah. And now
So somebody else can't be alone, but they're gonna let you be in a house alone?
it's
That's
just
so contradicting because
because there's people falling because there's more people over there falling. But I'm like, crazy because I'm like, if you need an aid, just ask for it.
Well, yeah, I'm like, you guys are literally all in houses that are fucking connected. You can easily, if you need help, like there's several extra people there.
Or gain some damn muscles and lift them yourself. I've done it multiple times. I'm not even a damn CNA. It's just thinking. So mad.
Well, like it's things like that because I had home health care when I was like younger, like 18, 19, like when I was younger. And they trained us on how to use like gate belts and how to roll people in bed and how to get people up with falls and shit. They don't do that where you fucking work in an actual assisted living nursing home.
No, but I've literally found out all of the things that is so easy for me. Like if it's one-on-one, like it's the easiest thing that I've found out to do, and you don't hurt I don't hurt myself, but it's just like putting their feet up against your feet and just pulling them up. Easiest thing ever. Or if you got two people, just whoop.
Yeah.
It's easy.
But they ended up figuring it out for you eventually, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that was after I had texted my administrator, and I was like, so, hate saying this, but I feel like straight shit, and if I do not get covered tonight, then I quit. But she took that as a threat and said I was threatening her. And I was like, it's not a threat. It wasn't a threat. It was if I did not get covered, I'm quitting. So either way, I'm getting it off.
You're like, I will not be there tonight.
Yeah, no,
I'm not asking for coverage. I'm letting you know I'm not going to be there. Yeah. And if there's an issue, you can find my permanent coverage.
Really? I was like, I'm not threatening you. I'm like, I'm letting you know. It's a promise.
Jesus Christ.
No, yeah, that was fun. I didn't even respond back. I was just like, and I have to either way. So,
yeah, no, my work life is actually going fairly well.
Oh, good.
Considering
previous ones.
Yeah.
Well, then, if your work's going good, what's your what the fuck moment?
Oh my God, you know this. Okay, so yesterday morning, I wake up and one of the first things that I do is I check my snake's like feeding tub because I had to feed one of my snakes the night before and she's not in there. And I realized that she is fucking gone. She's not in there anywhere. And yeah, so it's 6:30 in the fucking morning. The only person that I could think that could possibly be awake at this time is you, because you're usually getting off at 6:30 in the fucking morning. And I'm like, I'm trying not to panic yet, but fucking Daisy's gone. She's gone. She's missing. Can't find her. She's not in her tub. Can't find her.
Granted, she is the smallest snake.
Oh yeah, she is the smallest snake that I have. And I'm like, this is fucking great. She could be literally anywhere, in anything. And so you get over here and we start combing through the house. I mean, we're, taking my mattress off, looking behind dressers, under dresses, the couches are fucking flipped, pulled out the stove and the fridge, like looking in every crease and fucking crevice, and we just can't find her. I go downstairs and I ask my neighbor if I can borrow some flour to like sprinkle around my house, because that's like supposed to help you find them, like if they slither through it. And I'm like, I don't know what else to fucking do. I was about ready to cut open the bottom of my fucking couches because I was like, let's just wait. And I was like, I literally don't know what else to do except maybe ask my pendulum. And for those of you that don't know what a pendulum is, it's like it's kind of stone. It's like a counterbalance like stone. And you can use it for, like I use it to ask questions for guidance. I predicted the gender of 5 babies. My son, my best friend's twice. A fucking stupid ass bitch that I fucking hate when I see her. I'm giving her an $8,000 fucking ass whooping. And then my other friend, I don't even want to get into it. Make me fucking mad. But predicted all of the genders of our babies while we were pregnant. And I've used it for guidance and just questions. And I've never used it to find anything, but I know that that's something that you can use with it. So when I go and I grab my lapis lazuli one, because I'm like, this is a good stone for this. Give me some clairvoyance. And it, we start at the front of the house, every room. No, 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 no. We like every room in the house. And then we get to my room and it won't answer me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I have like this little attached closet and it won't answer me. And I'm like, answer me, bitch. That's literally what I'm saying. Like, girl, answer me, damn it. I'm like, answer me, goddamn. And so it won't answer. And so I'm like, we're going to go to the closet and see if maybe it's confused. And as soon as I get in there and ask, it says, yes, she's in there. She's in like my closet office thing. And so we start, pulling down all my things. I have my shoes and like books and just like all this shit and can't fucking find her. And I even pull out, because her tank is in my office area. It's like attached to it's like a really big walk-in closet that I've converted into a little office. And I have her tank in there on this like little dresser thing. And I had pulled it out because they like to travel against walls and will get caught in between things. And pulled it out maybe a couple inches, didn't like see anything. We looked in my backpack, in my briefcase, just everywhere in there and couldn't find her. And so I'm like, okay, I haven't used this pendulum a lot, so maybe I'm not connected enough. So I'm going to use my bloodstone pendulum, which I know I'm super connected to. That's the stone that I use to predict genders. It's the stone that I work with the most. And so I do the same ritual, cleanse it, and just start the same pattern of the house, front all the way to the back to my room. And no. And as soon as we get to my closet, yes. And I was like, she has to fucking be in here. And I'm like, but I don't know where else to look. And so I start pulling out like the drawers, thinking maybe she got in the drawers. And I pull out the drawer and I noticed that it doesn't like lead straight down. There's like an underneath piece. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to pull out the fucking dresser just a little bit more. I pulled it back maybe another quarter fucking inch. And boom, I literally pulled it back. And then I stood up and I was like, just walked out. And I'm like walked out. And I was like, look under there. She's there. She's there. Right fucking there. And I was like, and just all day yesterday, I called my mom. I tell everybody that would listen, my neighbors. I'm like, I called off from work because I was like, my fucking baby snake is missing. I'm not, if my child was missing, I would not go into work. And if you'd expect me to, I tell you that I will get another fucking job for this. Like this, it ain't that special. Not more special than my scale baby. So, but my job was super understanding. They were like, "Get your snake, girl." So grateful for my job. Yeah, no, I'm very like I am very grateful for my job. I have a great fucking job. And then I ended up like telling everybody today. They're like, "Oh my god, like, did you find your snake?" I'm like, "Actually, matter of fact, dead. I'm a fucking witch. You don't know yet. You're about to find out. There's just no way. I like, how do you explain that? For me, that's like fucking wild.
Like magic.
Yeah, dude. It has predicted the gender of 5 babies and found my fucking snake. And it's not like it said, yes, you were there with me. Like literally, as soon as I stood up, I had fucking goosebumps and my nipples were rock hard. I was like, my nipples are so fucking hard right now. That's insane. Like my whole body had fucking chills. I was like, that you can't, I'm flabbergasted. Like I have no words. And I've been working with pendulums and tarot and fucking all this shit for years. And it still blows my fucking mind every time. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, no, it was pretty crazy.
God damn, did it again.
No, it was.
I have to make a name for myself. Yeah, I could not believe that shit. It was, and we found her. It took a couple hours, but yeah, we got her.
You held yourself together for those 3 hours. You held yourself together. No mental breakdown.
I just had like confidence and faith. And like usually when I lose shit, I get real frustrated pretty quick. I'm like, oh my fucking course. I ain't easy. Can't ever fucking do anything. And I just always have confidence. This is why it's always happening. Me, bitch. I'm a problem. And And I just was, for some reason, I was like, yeah, we're going to use the handy dandy pendulum. And I just had confidence. I was like, there's no way that it would predict the genders of babies, but not be able to do this. But when it did it, I was like, God damn. God damn.
Wild. It was definitely something.
Yeah. You know, and I'm very grateful, you know, because if this would have been me 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, I would have been, you know, like full blown mental breakdown.
Yeah, and I think, that kind of leads us into our topics today.
Yeah. pretty good transition. We're going to talk about some Menty bees, some mental breakdowns.
Mental breakdown central.
Mental breakdown central. That's a fucking tongue twister. But yeah. So I think the last, I don't know. I have constant minor breakdowns. You know, I'd be doing some wild shit. I'd be crying a lot. Crying a lot.
Who doesn't cry though?
Oh, I'm a frustrated. I'm a crybaby. You know, I when I'm angry, cry when I'm sad, happy, mad, frustrated, overwhelmed. I'm a fucking crybaby. And so I'd be crying a lot. I'd be having a lot of minor mental breakdowns. But I think my last big one was on my 21st birthday. The day after my 21st birthday, because my 21st birthday was ruined by my ex. We're going to call him Tattoo Jane, because he was a tattoo artist and had a couple of them. I don't know what it is. I like tattoos. And
had a few J's too.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of J's in my roster, my past. I like J's. I collect jokes. But anyways, this motherfucker, it's my 21st fucking birthday. And I have my best friend's daughter over on my birthday. I'm watching her. I have her, my son, and my boyfriend at the time, Tattoo Jay. We briefly lived together. I can't even fucking remember what we were arguing about, but we started fucking arguing. And I was like, I'm not doing this. They have kids here. Like, we're not doing this. And he's like, fine then, just gonna fucking leave. And so he packs up like the little bit of shit he has and he acts like he's gonna leave. And so of course I'm crying because this is like the first time in our relationship that he did this. He would end up doing it over the course of our couple month relationship. Didn't put up with that shit fucking long. But this was the first time. So the first time we did it, like my little heart was sad. Like I thought like we were done, we were broken up. It's my 21st birthday. Like it was like the first guy that I like really like decided to try to like live with, even though it was literally only like 2-3 months. So it wasn't anything super serious. It was poor decision making. But I had done it. And so he left and I'm like crying and I'm on the phone with my mom. And then he comes back in to get some shit. He leaves and he's coming in and out. And eventually I just get irritated. I'm like, are you in or out, motherfucker? I'm not eating outside. And
that's the plumb line.
Yeah, because I'm fucking lippy. Not like set him over the edge. He's like, that's it. I'm fucking done. I'm going back to Gunnison because that's where he was from. He had moved down here for me. And I was like, all right, bet. But then I'm worried.
Both had people move for us? That's what's up. Sisters.
That's like our puss. Anyways. Anyways, he leaves and I'm on the phone with mom and I'm crying and I'm sad and I'm like, oh my God. And then he calls me like an hour or so later and tells me that he's in Montrose. He's filling up his gas just enough to go crash his car into the Black Canyon. And my birthday is January fucking 2nd. It's snowing, okay? And this is an hour away where it's snowing even more. So I start crying. I call his mom. His mom doesn't answer. I call his best friend and I'm like, yo, Tattoo Jay is fucking being drunk and crazy. And do you think I should really be concerned? And he was like, I don't think that he's suicidal, but like if he's drunk and he's being irate, he might like do something stupid and like hurt himself. And so of course I fucking freak out. And so I don't know what to do. And so I call the like Mesa County, or not Mesa County, the sheriff's department of that county, and they send out deputies looking for him from 2 other neighboring counties. Like, and after like 2-3 hours, they called me and they're like, it is snowing so bad. We can't even see tracks. Like if he is on the road or off the road, we can't tell. Like we need to get permission to trace his number. And so I give it and they call me back a couple minutes later and they tell me that he is on the name of a street. It is my street. It is my fucking street. He never fucking left. He literally, the emotional manipulation, he went outside, waited long enough from what he knew it would take to get from this town to this town to call me to set this up. And he never left. Like, because there was like a street and then there was like a row of houses and then I was in like apartments right behind them and there was like an alleyway that I usually went to. So I couldn't see the street from my house and he had just like moved his car down the street some way down the block and just was sitting there waiting to fuck with my head. So after I found that out, I was really fucking done, you know, and this is late at fucking night. So the next morning I'm still fucking sad. And my grandmother asked me what I want for my birthday. And I was like, I want a fucking haircut. I want a haircut. Fuck this man. To cut off this man, cut off my hair, start new, 20 lines. Yep, it's about to be a good day. Go and get my hair cut. And my hair was maybe about what it is now, maybe a little longer. And I decided to do something dramatic. Just fucking short, just like right at the shoulder. And I decided to do that because I had seen a bunch of like cute haircuts of like soft curls and like, you know, you just take a straightener and just, you know, and it looked so easy. I was like, I could fucking get cute and get my bad bitch energy on every morning with a quickness. This is going to be great. Go chop off all my fucking hair, go home, and I decide I'm going to do my makeup. I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to fucking go. I'm getting fucking lit. I'm enjoying my 21st birthday. And, as I'm doing my hair, I'd already done my makeup. I'm, you know, watching tutorials and I'm trying to curl my hair.
And this is with the straightener.
With the straightener, you know, and it's supposed to be super easy. You just take from the millions of tutorials, the, you know, millions of hours of tutorials that I spent watching this, it just, you know, curl. And it's just easy.
It's
no,
easy.
I would just get, and I started getting frustrated. You know, I started getting frustrated. You know, the first couple goes, I was getting pissed, and then I just started crying. I just started crying because I'm like, damn, the man that was helping me pay my rent is gone. I'm gonna have to figure that out. The man I was letting suck my coochie is gone. I'm sad about that. Fucking, I just cut my fucking hair off for a hairstyle I thought I could do and I can't. I'm fucking sad. And I'm just crying, makeup fucking running down my face as I'm doing my hair. And I lose it. I'm just like, and I smack myself in the fucking head with the straightener just real quick. And I was like, fucking just, oh, it's mother hard. Like, you know, I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. And I'm like up against the bathroom door. Right? Like, why? Why can't I have anything? Why? Just losing my shit. And then because since I was a young adolescent, I have been a self-harmer. And it had been before my son. So it had been a couple years. I didn't cut or self-harmed in years. And I just took that nice $300 Chi Lava straightener and just sizzle, bitch. Just fucking. And then I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. We can't do that. That's fucking crazy. Get your shit together. Let's go. No! I'm so sick of my life. Oh, you know. No, dude, my arm, and you seen my arm, what it looked like after I had severe burns all up and down my arm. Like my tattoo still doesn't even like fucking cover them. And because I was just so like sad and defeated. you know, it was just that cherry on top. Like I'd already been feeling defeated. Life was already not fucking going great. And the one thing that I tried to do for myself to make me feel better was like, and I was like, I'm gonna be done, fucking done. And then for fucking the next like almost year of my life, I had to wear long sleeves. And this happened in January, so it wasn't that bad until it became spring and fucking summer. And I'm sweltering and I can't take this fucking shirt off because I just have giant fucking like burn, like huge bubbled fucking just so bad. I had to use Moderna and fucking look like my own so bad. And I was like, God damn, like I have to get my shit together. That was crazy. And that was, I have not fucking self-harmed since, because that was like, it was wild when I was in like treatment centers and jail, and like the best thing that you could like cut yourself with was like the occasional staple or pin or, you know, fucking lick your finger erasers. Like we got fucking creative up in there. But and then I got out and I didn't want to cut, and the first time that I could cut or self-harm, I did it in such a extreme crazy way. It was a fucking straightener, a hair straightener, a cheap fucking lava hair straightener. Let's turn up like 240 degrees. And I just, it was like I was cooking bacon on my arm. It was so fucking bad. And I was like, we cannot be doing this shit. We need to get our like mental health in check. And that was the last time that I ever cut it myself. You know what? And a round of applause. Round of applause. Proud of you. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, no, again, we was wild. It was wild.
You know, I wouldn't say I've really self-harmed myself.
Self-harmed myself.
But I've had a few mental breakdowns that have been a little questionable. I'm almost.
Which is so shocking to me because I never seen like your mental breakdowns. And I'd be having just like, I'd be crying everywhere. And you know how I'm feeling you know, and you're very quiet. I've seen you get like flustered and frustrated sometimes, but you can keep it together. So I'm really interested to hear about how your mental breakdowns go in comparison to mine.
I'm really good with like keeping them down on the low when I'm around people, but if I'm out,
I cried in fucking Spanish class the other day. I was like, and my friend Brooklyn's in class with me, and I'm like, Brooklyn, I'm going to fucking, I am not crying in fucking Spanish. This is fucking bullshit. I'm done. Spanish is not good for my mental health. Just crying in Spanish. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
oh my God. You know what? It's okay. I pulled a few things off in class one time, which you'll hear about that.
Oh yeah?
But I would say the one that I guess I've gotten the most to like harming myself was this was a few years ago, and I was I think 17 or 18, and I had just kind of gotten the car, you know, after my brother decided to get it for a month, and then
Oh yeah, because our mom would never co-sign shit for me. Everything I got, like I had to like I've never had a co-signer, never fucking nothing. But our felonious brother, who just got out of fucking prison, she co-signed for a car for her. And he had that motherfucker not even 2 months before he got his ass arrested in it.
yeah, so now it's my car. It's been for the past a couple years. Well, I had started dating this one guy. We're gonna call him Bam Bam because that was his nickname. There's a lot of stories on Bam Bam. But this was like a week after like the first time he had come down and like we had actually met because he lived in Denver. Like,
yeah, you guys did like a little bit of long distance for
yeah, I was a long distance person apparently.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a week
And you
after.
just straight up moved him into mom.
No, actually that was a whole other thing. No, but it was a week after like he had just came down. I was like, I want to go up to Denver.
With him?
Nope.
Alone?
Yep.
Wait, so you went up there to see him?
Yep.
Oh my God.
No one knew.
First time ever going to Denver alone? Had you ever been driven up there before?
Well, I've never like driven up there.
Well, like I mean,
But like
have you ever
somebody else, yes. Like with mom or like you and stuff.
but like had you been driving? No, so your first time ever driving in Denver, you were completely alone. Oh God.
Yep. Yeah. You know, I did great. I love driving in Denver.
Oh, I love driving in Denver.
Yeah, no.
But I also,
like
you see me cry when my fucking GPS disconnects. My GPS disconnects. I'm pulling over and we're crying. And then I'm like yelling out my fucking.
I can't see with my contacts now because I've been crying.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. So you went up, you fucking raw dogged Denver.
Yeah. And I was like up there, we were at his place, and then it was like I was gonna leave a little bit later on that day. Well,
you went up there for just a day?
no, like it was like the weekend.
Oh,
He had like been there for like one night, and I was gonna like leave, you know, that following day. And I got a phone call from Chantry.
Oh God, our stepdad.
And he's like, hey, I need you to come over to the fixer. I need you to help with this video. And I'm like,
the fixer cut, like, because mom and him were flipping the house. Yeah,
they were flipping
our mom's
I was just like,
flipping houses.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh shit. I was like, I'm not even close to where y'all are at.
Did they not know? Like,
nope.
Okay, so why couldn't you just tell them that you were in Denver?
Because mom was like, you're not fully on that card. If anything happened, blah, 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 and all that. And I was just like, oh, today we're doing bad decisions.
Oh, okay. So what excuse did you use as to why you couldn't come help them with the flipper?
So Michaela was moving Michaela's my like best friend, and she was moving from, I think she was with her mom, but she was moving somewhere else, I believe. And well, I decided to tell them that I was helping her move. And he was like, you can't take like 10, 20 minutes to just help me real quick. I was like, no, we're getting it done. And he was yelling. I was like in Bam Bam's house while he was in the shower, just like trying to keep it together.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, oh my God, freaking out, circulating around the living room, just like, oh my God.
You're like, I'm going like,
well, he got to see him. And after,
well, you were an adult. Oh, but because of the car. Oh yeah,
because of the car, I was freaking out. And plus, no one knew I left. And I was just like, but he was in the shower, and I was just like, yo, I gotta go. Now, I gotta go. And I like he's like trying to get out of the damn shower, and I'm just like heading downstairs because I'm full on crying, panicking. I get into the car, and I'm just like sitting there, like panicking. And then, wait, oh my God, something else happened. Oh my God. He had sent a message to someone like for me, and it wasn't like anything that I had approved of or anything. And it was like
Chantry?
No, like, Bam. He like sent a message to someone. I don't remember if it was grandma or if it was Chantry, but he pulled off like this dick move and said something, and I was just like, oh my God, like now I'm even more fucked. You know, and I just like sat there and
like told them that you were in Denver, or
no, but like I can't remember the messages that he sent, but it was like, in a way, it was like mean. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just like disrespectful. That's what it is. It was respectful. And I was like, that's nothing that I would ever say to, like, I think it was a grandma. And I was like, I would never say something like that to my grandma.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
you're great. Be caught up.
Yeah, they're gonna like, I'm already crying, I'm already panicking because I'm not even home. I'm already getting yelled at by my stepdad, who's like why can't you help? And I'm like, I'm like 400 because I'm fucking like 300 miles away. I'm sorry. But I'm like, great. And I'm just sitting there and like out of nowhere, I'm just like scratching myself. I was like bleeding. I was just like, I was just like full like an anxious. Yeah, I was just scratching, and I had like full like scratch more scabs for weeks. Jesus. Oh my. I was like full panic mode. Woo! So yeah, that was.
Did they ever find out?
No,
Did you make it back in time and help them?
no. I just said I was still helping Michaela. And yeah, so this is definitely the real story. Love you guys. I had to learn a lot. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I definitely did.
No. I know something that you're gonna remember.
And it's kind of like scratching. It's scrubbing.
So I feel like a lot of my gals and a lot of my fucking peeps who like to do fucking makeup in general are gonna relate to this.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know, it was one of those mornings where I had gone up extra early. I had done everything I wanted to do. I was feeling good, and I had even just an extra bit of little bit of time to do some fun with my makeup. And so I decided to try something new. And it didn't go good. And of course, I'm like already pissed because it's like I'm in there, especially because it was the eyeliner piece.
Eyeliner is the hardest.
And that's the shit that pisses me off because I'm like, we do that every fucking time. If I do something new with my fucking eyeshadow and I nail it, and then my fucking eyeliner fucks, I'm instantly pissed. So I'm already like, okay, I guess we're just gonna fucking start over. And but I'm like not super pissed yet. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go again. It's good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Positive energy.
Yeah, it was a good morning. You know, trying to keep up that, you know. And fucking take two. And I'm like, except this time, like, it's now my fucking eyeshadow isn't fucking working, probably because I fucking have like scrubbed my face. But I'm getting fucking pissed. And so I scrub it off one more fucking time. And I was like, okay, at this point, my fucking eyes are like raw, but I have residual fucking like eyeliner. I was like, we're not even gonna do like, we don't have time. We're just gonna throw on a little bit of winged eyeliner and mascara. And when even that wouldn't just fucking, you know, just wouldn't even, I just lost it. I decided to grab a rag because fucking makeup wipes are expensive and I've already gone through like 3 or 4 of them at this point, and I just get that motherfucker wet and I just slap it on my face and I just start scrubbing. Oh, and I'm just pissed. You know what I mean? And then like my face kind of starts feeling like it's on fire. And so we chill out for a second. And I look in the mirror and I see that above my eyebrows, on the bridge of my nose, and underneath like my eyeballs, just right underneath my under eyes, there was like little speckles of blood coming up, like just teeny tiny dots, because I have rubbed my fucking epidermis off my face. Just like, fuck it, I don't want skin today. Done. Fucking done. Don't even want it. And so now I'm crying because I'm like, why are we like this? Why am I like, because the easiest things that we have done for years and years and we still can't perfect it, it pisses us off. Yeah, especially because I was having a good day and I was like, why you be testing me, universe? Why you be testing me? Not every day.
Every day.
I fucking hurt myself on accident. Like, and you know, so now I'm crying because I'm like, I'm fucking still crazy. Like, we're still not healed. And then I'm like, my fucking face is burning from salty tears. And then I'm like, oh my fucking God, I have to go into my job at a pediatric psychology clinic where I work. And I was like, fuck. And so I go into work and they're like, oh my God, what the fuck happened to your face? And luckily, It's just all right here, just like the main parts of my face that like come out. And so I had told everybody that I had gotten into a snowboarding accident. I was just gonna end up fucking goggles. And the fucking goggles smashed into my face and I face planted and just got goggle red burn on my face. And it worked. No one knew that I was crazy that day.
They will.
Except for you. Because I told you immediately. I was like, oh, I can't get my shit together, man. But yeah.
Oh God. You know, I've definitely never like scrubbed my face off. I mean, I've gotten close, but I also was just like, no, because then if we try again, just
I'm going it was not to scrub my face off. That was not the intention.
yeah.
But
I mean, I didn't say close to where I'm just like wanting to scrub so hard.
You like just want to punch yourself.
Yes,
like,
all the time.
I'm so sick of your shit. I'm so sick of your shit.
Woo! No, definitely. I mean, I'd be like hitting my head on doors and shit. But I mean, you do that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank God.
I
was gonna say
I've smacked myself with some shit before.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, no, I've done some crazy shit.
Yeah,
I smacked myself with a hairdryer once. That's a whole story, so we can't get too deep into that. But I always do be doing
hairbrushes. Hairbrushes are my favorite.
Oh my God, when like you fucking
like when your hair's wet and it won't like and spawns back.
Okay, so I am not the only one.
No, definitely not.
Oh no, one time I was having like a mental breakdown on like the kitchen floor. Just I had been crying and sobbing for hours, like it felt like hours. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm so fucking done. And I sat up and I was like, I'm so fucking done. And I just smashed my fucking head through the cabinet. And I was like, I'm gonna have to explain this to my boyfriend. And I'm like, he knows who I am. So I text him, I'm like, I am just gonna start this by saying that I will replace it. But I put my head through a cabinet door. He's like, what the fuck happened? And I was like, did you fall? Like what happened? And I was like, well, I was crying on the floor, sobbing, you know how it goes. You've been there. And I just sat up and was just, I didn't even think about it. It just kind of head through fucking cabinet. And I was like, this is not okay. This is not okay. Because afterwards I was like, I didn't mean to do that. I thought it was going to be just like a little thunk, you know what I mean? Just like, you know, like in exhaustion, how you'll just like thump your head. And apparently I was just like, oh, you. I told you I got a strong neck. Fucking like the goddamn Kool-Aid man. Like,
oh, yeah.
The pots and pans were like, and Johnny. Fuck it. And I was like, this is wow. You guys stop.
I mean, I've definitely never like smashed my head through something. I mean, I've definitely like that. I haven't done anything like that yet.
It was my Kyle moment.
Your Kyle moment.
I've had like a Kyle moment since I was like real little.
It's a Kyle moment.
Like punching holes through walls.
Oh. Is that one?
Yeah, like,
huh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Or like throwing stuff around or ripping fucking clothes down.
Oh, me?
No, I've done that.
Oh, you do that too? Oh, you too? Oh, yeah. That's what I want to talk about.
Oh!
So it was our second episode on our first try of starting What the Fuck Is This?
Yeah.
Our second episode. And granted, you know, I have a lot of clothes.
Oh my God, I love clothes. I love clothes. I have so many clothes.
I have a lot of clothes. But that day I didn't.
What, were they all in the dirty laundry or what?
No, they definitely were not. Well, they ended up being in the dirty laundry. Well, so I had a whole outfit picked, you know. I was like, yeah, this is it. And then I put it on and I was like, this is cute. And then I started staring at it too long. And I was like, I don't like it anymore. I'm gonna go find another one. Go back, get another one. Hate it.
Oh, I hate when it feels like you have no clothes.
Yeah, hate
Like
it.
nothing I like.
And now I'm starting to get frustrated because I'm like, now what am I gonna wear? What am I gonna wear? As I have 2 walk-in closets that are pretty much filled with clothes, was at the time. And I'm like, you know what? It's all right. Don't get mad yet. Let's go try and find another one. Put on another one. At this time, I'm getting frustrated. I start crying. I'm doing the same thing you're doing with sliding down the wall. Like, I have no clothes. I have nothing. I'm not going to wear anything. I'm just going to go naked anyways. I'm pulling off the Grinch where he's like, ooh, yeah. Forget it. I'm not going. Yeah. I'm just crying, having a whole moment. And then I kind of settle down. I take a few deep breaths. I'm like, okay, we're going to go in for the 4th try.
There's got to be something in here.
Yeah, there's got to be something. Put it on. Hate it. So what do? Hanger by hanger, start ripping shit off. My whole closet was like yay high full of clothes, and I was just like, I don't even remember what I ended up wearing that night.
I don't know. It was cute.
I think it was just like jeans and like a shirt. I think that's what I wore, like a crop shirt, because I was just like, this is it. This is what I have left for myself.
Like, I've given up. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, no, I just, and that's not the only time that's happened. And this is multiple. This is a multiple thing. Even though I know I have a shit ton of clothes.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I feel like makeup and clothes breakdowns are a pretty common thing.
I don't know if men get that, but like, if you do,
I feel like they've got it. There's got to be something. They can't just like not
have mental.
Maybe they can't get their fucking cow licked out or something. Like they fucking have put 10 pounds of hair gel on that motherfucker and it's still like this, and they're just like da, 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 with the breath. There's got to be a reason that they do this shit to themselves too.
Maybe we should ask our brother. Be like, do you ever have like an outfit that you've ever like been pissed at, and you're just like,
you know how our brother is about his clothes. He loves his fucking clothes.
I know.
He loves his clothes. I bet his ass has been like about ready to go smash some hoes, and it's like, damn it, I ain't got no pants. This chain ain't all my chain got creases.
Oh, my chain's got my chain ain't chaining tonight. I don't like this chain tonight.
Yeah, there's gotta be something. Women get the period and the painful boobs and pushing babies out their cooter and all that shit. Like that, men, there's gotta be shits for them too. It's gotta be this little fucking things that suck. You know what I mean? Like their fucking beard hairs itch.
Yeah, and they do. How is that comfortable on their face?
I don't know. I get a couple chin hairs and they definitely fucking bug the shit out of me.
Yeah, how could you? Oh, anyways,
that's just because like you won't be there, and then just like one day, because I'm like, it's not like I'm just not touching my face and noticing them. I swear to God, they're just not there. And then one day they're like fucking 2 inches long, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And I've like looked over at grandma sometimes. She just has like one long.
And I'm like, oh, Katie. And they're like, they're thicker than just like peach fuzz, but they're not like fucking black hair. So I'm fucking scared. I don't want to grow.
Oh my God. I've had one on the back of my leg.
Jesus.
And it was long. And I was literally on like the pole, and I like yanked it out. It was crazy. It hurt.
Yeah, no, fucking hairs are a fucking motherfucker. All my like shirts and shit are folded these days. So it doesn't look like this. It looks like fucking just. And then refolding clothes sucks.
I hate hanging up and folding clothes.
No, I don't know. I definitely can relate to like throwing fits though. My fits as a child were definitely theatrical.
Oh, child.
Oh yeah, no, okay, so
when I was 15, I was like almost 16, and it was supposed to be when I was supposed to be finishing my juvenile sentence and going on to juvenile parole. And I had left the prison and I was in like a residential treatment facility, and I was able to take passes and like go home. I had a job. I was working at fucking Golden Corral, and I was 15. I was like the little hostess, and it was fucking November, fucking literally, oh, just days before Thanksgiving, and I had got fired from fucking Golden Corral because there was like $100 missing. And they like fucking blamed that shit on me. And I was like, I swear to God, I didn't fucking steal $100. Like, I swear to fucking God. But I got fired for it anyway. So I was super fucking sad and like fucked up about that. And then I go to have my parole meeting. And this is where they like kind of figure out what the parameters of your parole is going to look like, how long you're going to do it. And juvenile parole is typically 6 months. Very rarely do kids get more than 6 months. But they paroled me prejudice with 24 months of like high intent, like supervised parole. And I was pissed. And the reason they did that was because for years up to that point, I was just a fucktard. I was fucking cheeking my pills and trading pills and cutting myself and trying to kill myself and fighting and running away and just fucking just causing hell. And they were like, you've been doing good for like 3 months, but it's still not enough. And of course, I fucking like threw a fit about it. And so I went home and I just wanted to see my little boyfriend. And I wasn't supposed to have this boyfriend because he lived in the boys' side of the facility that I was at. And so we weren't supposed to see each other, but we call him Donkey because he looks like a donkey and he's an ass. So fucking, I wanted to go see Donkey. And my mom and Chandra were like, no, no. And I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm done. I get fucking fired. I fucking work my ass off and fucking can't go see my boyfriend. Fucking can't parole right. Like, I was just fucking pissed. So I decided to get some water, a bottle of ibuprofen, and a knife. And I head to my fucking room, lock myself in that motherfucker, and I just fucking chugged as much ibuprofen as I could while like cutting myself. And my mom's trying to get into the fucking door. And so I decide to like jump out the fucking window. And my stepdad snatches my ass up outside and is like restraining me while holding my like bleeding wrist together until the ambulance gets there. And I get to the fucking hospital, and because I'm 15 and I had ate so much ibuprofen, like just fucking handfuls, handful, swig. So I like didn't think I was gonna be like, okay. I felt like fucking shit. Like they had to take me to the hospital, but I wasn't like unconscious. I wasn't like, fucked up. And the doctor's like, yeah, ibuprofen is not the way to fucking do it, hun. Like, this is going to be a long, slow fucking process of things just shutting down one at a fucking time. And like, yeah. And because I was conscious, they made me drink fucking liquid charcoal, which is what they use to pump your fucking stomach. And I was like, nope, I don't want it. Like, I wouldn't have fucking ate all those pills if I didn't. And they're like, you can drink it or we can fucking shove a tube down your throat. Your choice, sweet pea. And I was like, do it, do it. And then I was like, JK. But after drinking it, because you have to drink like a pretty good fucking amount of it. You know what I mean? It's not just like a little shot. No, you have to drink it, dude. And it sucks. And then your stomach starts fucking turning. And then you literally just start puking and shitting up black sludge because it like coats your intestines and shit. So it can't absorb anymore and then just fucking expels all that shit. So for days, I was just shitting sludge. And it reminds me like of like a newborn's first shit. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I have. I have a newborn. I'm not a newborn, but I had one quite a while ago. And their first shit is like black slime. And it's like that. So lesson learned is ibuprofen won't do it. Not quickly. No, noted. Wow.
Yeah, no. I was a fucking pretty intense child, man. So I'd say I've gotten better, even though I still be losing it. I'm like, hey, no, I don't be chugging ibuprofen, slitting my wrists, and jumping out windows anymore. So progress, not perfection.
I did not know all of that. Okay.
You were there.
I wasn't there when you had to drink all that stuff and
Oh, in the hospital.
I
Oh, I was like, you were in the house when it happened, though.
yeah. I don't remember a lot of that.
I don't know why. Ethan was fucking out there with Chantry, which like fucking always sucks. Like at the time being like 15, I didn't really think about like how what I did affected my family. You know, and that's what got me taken away from the house when I was so little, you know what I mean? And it I think everything that I did and how badly I fucked up my life and people's fucking life as a kid has allowed me to have like the empathy and like just awareness that I fucking do now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to like scare nobody.
You scare a lot of people. That's because
Not in the.
it's very intimidating.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm intimidating, not because I'm like, I can't do it anymore, guys.
Yeah, no.
Give me the fucking the noose. No.
You still scare people, just not in that way.
I know. And I don't know why. I think I'm nice. I am nice.
Yeah.
I am nice. I'm a very nice and thoughtful fucking person. If I'm fucking checking your ass, it's because you fucking deserve that shit. And fucking check my ass if I'm not in the right either. I've been checked and been like, you right? And I've been checked and been like, you have half a fucking brain and ball sack. So I'd say I'm nice. I'd say I'm pretty fucking nice. Nicer than your ex-boyfriend.
That's for facts. Remember when we said you guys were going to learn a little bit about Z?
Oh, there you go. Hate this motherfucker.
Oh,
hate him. Hate it.
Yeah, so instead of you saying, I don't ever want to hurt anybody, I would never want to hurt. I do.
Okay, I would never like go out of my way to like hurt people that don't deserve it on purpose. Me rolling up on Z's house at 2:00 in the morning, trying to beat his ass is because he threatened you. And I'll actually smack the shit out you, homeboy. So say it to me.
So and she hurt someone.
No, he did not. He did not say shit.
No.
So I don't like him. And I don't think that that's me being a mean person. I think that's me being mean to him because he's a mean person.
Just realistic.
Yeah. Don't fuck with my little sister. I will beat you up at 2 in the fucking morning.
High as shit. You shot a bunch of Oreos down her throat.
Yes. I literally fucking popped my contacts in and was like, I'm on my way. And pulled up at his house in 5 minutes and he was like, oh, fuck. Some of us don't play, homie.
Oh, God. I look, you want to go back to that night. But we're not going to. We're going to go to another night. And this was... God.
The night that he should have got fucking smacked for, but you didn't fucking tell anybody because that's how abusive relationships go.
Yeah.
You go through fucking crazy ass fucking shit and you don't feel like you can tell anybody because everyone's going to be against your relationship and you're going to have no fucking support. But you also could fucking die. So,
well, anyways, this night, you know, it was a Wednesday night. I remember that. I'm not sure what month this was. I can't straightly remember.
You know the month, you know the fucking day.
I remember it was on a Wednesday night because I had work at 12:30. That was when I was doing second halves.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it started off pretty good night, you know, going to the gym. But I noticed, like, in the middle of that, he wasn't really working out or anything, you know, and when I'm at the gym, I like to work out. And so he wasn't really doing anything. So I kind of just like left and started doing my own stuff because I ain't waiting for you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like I have a routine. I have like all this stuff. And at one point I was like, you good? And he was like kind of just ignored me. So I was just like, all right, where's the
Were you guys like good before the gym?
Yeah, I thought so.
That's fucking weird. Yeah, like he wasn't being weird before the gym, just like
Not really. Yeah, no, not really. He was just, I mean, he was a little quiet, but it wasn't like anything like I was like worried about. And then, I'm just like trying to work out, and he comes over and he says something about, why didn't you ask me if I was okay? And I'm like, huh?
No, like I did ask you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I did ask you if you were okay, and you walked away. And he was just like, yeah, what the fuck ever, and just like started like walking away. And so I was like, okay, I'm getting back to my workout. So I just like kept working out. I was like, I ain't got time for this. I'm focused. Yeah, like I'm not trying to have a bad night. And then I'm on the treadmill, just like getting my legs warmed up and all that stuff. And out of nowhere, he goes, I'm gonna leave. And I'm like, we just got here, like maybe like 10, 15 minutes ago. Why are you leaving?
What, he was gonna walk back? Because I know he didn't have a car.
I know.
And how you guys drove
That
there?
was like,
you drove there.
that was something that I needed to work on, because I was like, anytime he was like, I wanted to go, I was like, well, I'll drive you back. Which that always got me into like a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, I would have been like, all right.
I'd be like, toodaloo. But then I know he would have came back in and been like, anyways, let's get back to the real story of this part, because I'm like, I don't know what would have happened.
So you took him after 10 minutes of him being a fucking whiny baby at the gym. You took him home.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Like at that point, he had already ruined my night, and I was just like, now I don't even want to be here, and I just want to go home and get ready for work. But we started driving back, and we were going like right next to our bank, Wells Fargo here in Junction, and there's like it curves around the corner and stuff. Well, as we're driving, it's like silent for like a minute, and I'm just like, all right, well, let's try and start a conversation. Are you okay? And then he's like, now you asked me all this, and I was like, I already asked you like 4 times back at the gym. Why are you tweaking? Like, damn.
What the fuck is up? You on your myriad?
And out of nowhere, I'm just like driving. I'm pissed off. And here, I'm going to use you as an example. And say you're driving. You're me. And out of nowhere, oh God, why is it so low? But anyways.
Oh, how do you drive?
No. God. Okay, anyways. No, yeah, I need your neck to be back a little bit more, because God, this is not working. Back. Yeah, like, and then it's, well, one hand. Like, I don't know. But out of nowhere, that's a little high. Anyways, like this, and out of nowhere, I just driving, and then he slams my head down like toward the steering wheel, and I was just like, oh,
I would have fucking did.
Oh,
fucking brake check his ass and sort of
and I did. I had to like stop.
Get out of my fucking car. Get out of my fucking car.
And I'm like, okay, wow, that just happened. And then I was just like, there was a car coming, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like continue. And then out of nowhere, he grabs the steering wheel like that, and I was like, well, I could just continue to run into a building and hopefully kill or not do that. Just injure him a little.
Yeah, no, I'm pissed that you didn't tell me this story, but also glad, because your relationship would have definitely not lasted as long as it did. That's crazy.
What is it?
Without any concern of himself either.
Oh,
like, just that shit, like, that's just wild to fuck around in a car. Like, you're really fucking playing with your life, the person in the car, and other people.
Yeah.
And other cars. Like, that's fucking.
Yeah, and that's why I just wanted to get off of the street as fast as I could, because I was like, if he really does, like, end up doing something and, like, somebody else just gets injured.
I would have made him get the fuck out of my car. I would have stopped in the middle of North Avenue so that it was a big scene, like everybody looking, why is this car stopped? Been like, beat my ass now with everyone looking, because everyone's looking at me while I'm stopped in the middle of North Avenue. Get the fuck out. Get out of my fucking car now. I don't play like that.
I don't think you can wait.
I'll take it. I've been taking them home. Wouldn't be the first time. Fuck out my car. Fuck out my house. Fuck out my.
I tried to get him out of a lot of things, like my house, my car, my life.
Like only the making new Snapchats every couple weeks,
New numbers. Yeah, no.
fucking wild.
But we get back to his house, and I'm like, at this point, I'm already just like crying because I'm like, I hate you, and I've like done a lot for you, and this is how you treat me. But I was just like, yeah, this is fun. And then he ends up calling one of his buddies, and he's like,
While you guys are in the car,
yeah. And I don't remember the first things like he said, but I remember at one point in time he was just like, he like called his friend to tell him like, she's a dumb bitch, like all this like, you know, just talking shit. And at this point I'm just like, get out of my car. Like, I just leave me alone. Like, that's all I wanted was you just to leave me alone. And he didn't. And then he threatened the whole, you know, oh, I could kill you at any moment, baby. And I'm just like, man, at this point, it's fine. Do it. I was like, all right. And then he said something else, and it like angered me so much that I was like, I need to like punch something. But you know me, I don't know. I like to like, which at the right now I'm like, as I've gotten a little bit past this whole thing, I'm like, I kind of wish I would have hit him. But I'm like, I didn't. I didn't end up hitting him. I ended up punching the car door. And then yeah, I was like, I should have. I really should have, but I didn't. But it's all right. We're past that.
well, I mean, if he ever fucking fucks me out, he can find out.
Yeah, if he would. No, please don't come back. I want you to dwell at that tattoo every day.
Oh my god, me too.
I want him just to dwell on it.
I hope he flays the front of his foot off while he.
Me too. Oh, I could pull some like jaw type thing.
This is getting incriminating.
Anyways,
Thanks for joining us, guys. See you next week.